Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials on any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Okay, so first question is how to create an image. Okay, so you have to understand this, whether you want the manual process or automated process. Okay, and if you want the manual process, one layer at a time, you want to do that, or in a automated way, multiple layer at a time. Okay, so this is the one. Now this manual process, if you do, then you have to use existing container. Using existing container, that means you have to have one container, and here you need to have a Docker file. What is a Docker file? I'll teach you this one in some time. So Docker file. So first of all, let's get a requirement. What is your requirement? Image requirement. So someone, my manager came to me and said, Rajesh, give me one image which has a base behavior is Ubuntu. Okay, and then top of that you add a Git, top of that you add a Java and something like that, or add Apache. All the software I need to be there in the image container. So in that image, so you will get ultimately containers. So now you have to decide whether you want this in a different layer, this in different layer, this in different layer, this in different layer, or one layer. Because here I am, first I'll show you the manually. So everything I'll get it in the one layer, all these three things I'll get it in one layer. But if I do Docker file, then I can get it using the multiple layers also. So both the way I'll teach you. Okay, so this is the image requirement: Ubuntu, Git, Java, Apache 2. Okay, so now with that, let me get started. So first thing I need to have um, Docker images. I have images already. Can I have a container from this? So here you said base should be Ubuntu. So Ubuntu I have it, base image I am having it. From this image I want this to be created, but using existing container. This is the manual process which I'm showing you. Okay, so do I have a container right now? So I will just get rid of this container because it's an older one. I want to have a fresh one. So I stop the container and remove the container. Done. So Docker ps, there's no container running. So can I have one container here? So Docker run -itd Ubuntu. So there's one container got created here, Docker ps. See, this container got created. Okay, so this container is a from Ubuntu. Okay, so now inside this container I want to make the changes of Git, Java, Apache 2 using existing container manual way, one layer at a time. So can we see that before that layer? So here Docker history and 1 2, how many you have layers? One layer, two layer, three layer, four layer. All this together, four layers. Out of is three is data layer, one is meta layer, which we have discussed already. This is the image ID which got committed. Okay, so now on top of this I'm going to add this container. So this is the container which is writable layer, so I'll attach to it. I'll get inside this. Now I'm inside a container and I want to install the Git. So how do you install the Git in Ubuntu? Command is apt get install Git. You can copy it also, you know how to copy Docker CP and all. And Git is not there. So what I'm going to do, update this this container. So I'm updating it. And now can I install the Git? See, it's asking for yes. Why? I'm installing the Git. in the Ubuntu container. So now let's check it out. Git is there? No? Yes, is there. So see here in this container, you have a Git outside control PQ. Git is not there. In the host machine, Git is not there. So if you want to use this container as executable for the Git, you can use it. Okay, so exec and stuff like that. So I'll just get into this container. Git is there. So one work is done. Now Java, so same thing, get installed Java. Java is not there, so some packages will be different. So let me check Java is there or not there. So I'll have to get the different packages. So let's get this apt get open jdk. Packages name will be different. Installing. And here you have a JRE. You can go get for the JDK also, but that's okay. For time being, I'm just showing you the demo. So install JRE. And you see, yes. So I install the Java also. So like that, you will install all the required software, whatever you have. Let's say next one is Apache. I will install it.
So Rajesh, everything will be installed in the same layer, right? It means that we'll not have a control
Only one layer
within the
right now.
manual, right?
Manual process, you can do commit. You can do manually a number of layers, but right now I'm doing everything in one layer. Just give me some time. Here they're asking to select the uh, country and all. So these options I will have to select. This is with the Ubuntu. I know that the fix. I'll show you the fix later. As of now, I am doing manually, so everything is manual. So guys, Java is also installed. Let's check it out. Wonderful, Java, you got it. Now Apache 2 is there or not? Let me check. Which Apache 2? Apache 2. No, not there. So let's install this. apt get install Apache 2. So like this, I'm just giving you the idea. Whatever you want to do, you can get it done in this. Okay, get it done, all the stuff. And then finally Apache 2 is also, you got it. See here. So now got it done, control PQ out of it. You can stop the container also, that's not a problem. Now this container, you see here, this container you have exec git Java, everything you have it. Use as a executable, whatever it is. This container as a executable. Many people are using it. Compile, just pass the parameter and do that. So yes, this is the containers which you have got it. Now what do you want to do? So from this container, I want to create one writable layer. So how do you do that? So I'm going to commit this container. Commit -m. Why you are committing? See, it has Ubuntu, update is there, Git is there, Apache is there, and what else? Git, Apache. One thing on more, I think I installed Java.
Java.
So Java and Apache. So this is a message, just like a Git commit only. Okay. And but who are you? Author. What's your name? See, I made a mistake here. What
Space.
what is
IAM.
your name? Rajesh Kumar. So you give all this thing. Which container you want to commit? This container. You want to commit this container, but with what name? So I'll give the same name, image name. Okay. See here. Done. A new image will be created, and let's check it out here. The image. Now we don't need the container anymore. Image we have it. See here. This is the image. The size is 603 MB, and this is Ubuntu, based on the Ubuntu. So if I see history, look at this here. History. This is Ubuntu history, and this is a history of, see here. So this the till here is Ubuntu. Here the one layer which I committed to the image, it is a 530 MB. This layer you have Java, update, Git, and Apache. So this is the layer which you have. Okay. So you got created one image. Now you want to do more modification on top of this. So you do one thing, create one container from this image and do modifications. So this way you keep continuing. This way you keep continuing. Create a container out of this. And here, let's say Docker PS which container? Docker attach this container, and you keep modifying this. Whatever you want to do, keep modifying it. What is this? Oh, spelling mistake. And here, and see a touch opt rajesh.txt. Okay, control PQ. Now you have to run this container, create another image, but this time I'm not going to change the image name, but rather than tagging it. So this is this image name, but version 2. See here, version 2. I did not give the different name altogether, but same name, but I changed the version. You see here. So this is having latest one which I created last time, and this is the most latest one, version 2. Look at this. Size is same because just I added one rajesh.txt. Okay, you want to search the rajesh.txt in that layer, somewhere it will be there. See here. So I think this is the layer. This is the older one. This is the older. This is the one. This is the older one. Before that, also I created in the demo rajesh.txt. So it's the older one. First two is this one, container and layer. Okay, so this is the way. Oh, sorry. This is the layer one. Yeah, this is the layer one, not older one. All these are current one. So this is the layer one, and this is the container one. So container one you have in the diff also, merge also, and this is the layer one. So if I delete that container, let me show you here. Docker stop container ID and deleting it, because you don't need that container anymore. And if you search rajesh.txt, see that this is the layer one I created. So this is the way. So now if you see that Docker history and this image and :v2, see here, till here is Ubuntu. This is the one which is the last image, and then this is the new image. The size is 0 bytes because the file was empty actually. So guys, did you understand how do you create an image?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the manual way. So guys, same thing. This is the manual way. But you know, same thing you can do with the Docker file also. But how? Let me teach you. So guys, Docker file, before using the Docker file, I want to teach you the rule of Docker file. Rule of Docker file. So what is Docker file? So guys, Docker file is a file, contain instruction for each layer. Simple, each layer. Okay. So what is the instruction? So instruction I'll teach you. For example, the same requirement I'm working on it right now. So I'm creating a Docker file here, sample. What do you want? So Docker file name Docker file, and here if I say if I want to use a base Ubuntu, then here from Ubuntu. Simple. Now here if I say maintainer, so here I say Rajesh Kumar, some email ID you can give it, rajesh@DevOpsSchool.com. Anything you can put it in any format, that's not a problem. So here I specified what is the base image, what is the maintainer, what else you want to do. So here I want to run what you want to run. Update. What do you want to run? Run here. Install get. Same thing which I did manually. You want to run what? Remember -y. Okay, run apt get install. What else? This one, Apache 2, like that. Okay, and Java.
And JRE, yeah.
-y. Okay, so these are the way you have to write. Now how do I know from, maintainer, run and stuff like that? That will come with the practice, but understanding is more important. That's why we are talking about the rules of Dockerfile. What is the rules of Dockerfile? So guys, here you have to understand that each line, mind it here, each line in Dockerfile create one layer. Yes, mind it here, create one layer. Okay, each line. That means in this file, if you create an images, how many layers will be created? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 layers will be created. And Ubuntu has how many layers? 4. So altogether the image you create have a 9 layers, 4 from Ubuntu and then 5 additional. So many people, what they do to avoid the multiple layers, what they do, they keep adding logical and logical, this one. So this way you can avoid the multiple layer. Are you getting my points here, all of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here each line in Docker file create one layer. But second rule you have to also remember, this is a little bit, you have to focus on it. Okay, each layer get created from the container of previous line layer. Do let me know if you have not understood. Each layer means, for example, this layer is getting created from the container of this layer. Yeah, so these changes will be done. This command will be run in the container of this layer. This changes will be done in the container of this layer, and this changes will be done in the container of this layer. So these are the these are the two layers which you have to understand. So if you are really want to understand the Docker file, make sense, guys? All of you?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
now, guys, here I will create 8 layers total, 4 plus 4. Okay, and here I'm creating this, very simple though, it's not very difficult. Vi docker file, and the name file, the file name can be anything else also, that's not a problem. Okay, and what is the command for that? So Docker, this is a CI/CD process. Actually, most of the people, they develop an image is using like this. What is the image name? So let's say Raju, something like that. I'm just giving the random name. And where is the Docker file? So here is the Docker file. See here, this will fail. I'll teach you, I'll show you that first error and then we'll solve it. See here, step 1 to 5 and all stuff like that. So everything, whatever you did manually, they are doing, Docker is doing on behalf of you, everything. See here, this is where this get failed. Remember when you were installing the Java or Apache, it was asking you these options. So make sure that Docker is not intelligent to provide the inputs. So you have to provide the input manually. So how can you avoid this stuff and all? So here, Ubuntu ignore TJ's data. A different platform, different diff. So that's where you have to automate it. So I'll just Google it. I'll get one option. Though I am having it, but I don't want to go to that location and then, you know. So I'm going to avoid these options. So how can we avoid this? So I can avoid these options using this. Okay. So if you add these lines in here, okay, Debian non-interactive, okay, like this. I'll tell you what is this. And so this is a suggestion by this. What you are saying, basically you are suppressing that non-interactive way. So here what is the ARG? So ARG is basically a way to set the variables for the Docker file, okay, and set the environments. Okay, don't make this interactive. So basically when you install this TJ's data, they read this environment variable. So you are setting up arguments before that. Okay, so here you are installing the TJ's data, which will make this non-interactive. So these are the fix you will apply depends on that. These are the not related to Docker, but something which you have to do that while creating the images. So here I'm modifying this here Docker file and replace all this stuff line, and I just did it. Let me tell you one beauty of it. Those layers which got created already will not be recreated again. It will be used from the cache. So that's a beauty. So whatever the time you spend, it will not be wasted. By the way, there's some spelling mistakes here. What has happened is it's saying the returning the non-zero. So let me check. It should not return the non-zero. There's maybe some placement issues, and rebuild this. Again, showing some error. Okay, I got it. I got it. Why this is showing this error? Because I'm running this is after the edit, after the update. That's the problem. So what I'll do, I'll append this in that same layer, so that way I don't have to struggle it. So I think the line was correct, -y, but update has to happen because that is a bare minimum files are there. This is how you can troubleshoot also. Let me delete. Here it is. And some of the layers got used from the cache. So almost done. What was the name of this image? I forgot actually, Raju or something like that. So your main job in the Docker is to write a Docker file and build it, because container running is just like a matter of few seconds. It's not a real work. You have to develop an image, you have to troubleshoot an image, you have to have a right image for your product which you are developing, which you are supporting. So those are the things which matters a lot in this technology. If you have a right image, you know that how to run it. It's just a matter of second. And here it is. Your image is getting built. Let me show you here. Look at this. This is the image, okay, with the latest tag. Size is 607. Let's do the inspect or history. And here, see here, till here is Ubuntu, okay. And then you see here these two layers. You see here it got created because remember it got failure. So this two layer got created, and next time when I build it, it got used from the cache. Okay, if it is not failed, then it might have done everything at a one time. And then here you see this layer got added also, this layer got added, and then this layer. So here you see how many layers are there. 1 2 3 4 5. So you see here 1 2 3 4 5. Did you understand, all of you?
Yeah.
Guys,
Swadesh.
yeah.
Yes.
So guys, this is the way, automated way you have to develop an image. Now the next question you will ask me, okay, fine, how do I know which are the options available in the Docker file? From, maintainer, arg, I know that. Run, I know that, but what are the other options? So I'll talk about it one by one. Slowly you'll get to know. But before that, I want to prove this line. Each layer get created from the container of the previous layer. So let's do one thing. Let's create one more image, and this time what I'm doing right now, I'll not complicate too much. Here I'll just do the simple touch opt rajesh1.txt. or not Rajesh one, because I have used it. So I'll use this time DevOps School. So that way I can create a uniqueness. DevOps School 1, this is the DevOps School 2, this is the DevOps School 3. Now, as per my rules, the Dockerfile rules, 4 layers will be created. This will be used from the cache again. If I change the data, then it will not be used for cache. I change the name, it will not be used for cache. Okay, so here, remember, here you will get 4 layer, but this layer will be created from the container from this layer. This layer will be created from the container of this layer. So let me show you here. So I am going to vi doc1. So the Docker file is there already, so I cannot use it, same name. So I'm using the vi doc1, saved it. Now saved it. Now build command doc1. Now if the image is the file is not a Docker file, then you have to use the -f option and -f, which is doc1. What is the file name? Doc1. Okay, and enter. See here. Now I would like you to explain this very carefully. See here, this is the layer which I got it from 1.2. Okay, so from this layer we got this container, and in this container you did these changes, added the maintainer information. This is meta information. Okay, after that what you did, after from this container you created this layer. Okay, you see here, and after that the container which was created, which we don't need after the layer, so it got deleted. See here. Now same continue. You see from this layer you got this container, this layer. This is the container layer. Now after these changes were made in this container. After this container got committed here in this layer, and then after that container is gone, because layer you got it, container you don't need it. This will continue till end of this. Okay, so now if I show you, each layer will get the same unique file. So let's show you here. Find dot name DevOps school, not 1 2 3 star. See here, in one layer you have 1, another layer you have 2, another layer you have 3. Did you understand that now, all of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So guys, this is the way we do that, build the Docker file. This is the way we build the Docker file. So now what I'm going to do is, I have not explained you all of this stuff, but what I would like to do, I would like to ask you to do, design your assignment today. Not you follow me, though you as part of the lab you can create this images and get comfortable, all these commands you have it here, but design your requirement yourself. What kind of image you want, what kind of base you want. You want Ubuntu, CentOS, RHEL, Debian, this, that, you decide what you want inside that, and accordingly you act upon it and commit or build it. Okay, so commit command I have mentioned, I think, no. So commit command, here it is. Okay, this is for commit command and this is for build command. Okay, so I'll give you to explore everything around this, and I need 2 images, guys. Remember, I need 2 images, one from the commit, one from the Docker file. And next assignment which I'm going to ask you to upload these 2 images at some place at the hub.docker.com. So everyone has to do that. Okay, so I'll teach you how to share an image after this, but before that we'll have one lab.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.